The best teams in baseball face off this weekend in Baltimore. Phillies, Orioles, potential World Series preview, perhaps. But more importantly, I think there's a money-making opportunity in the first game tonight on Friday. I'm going to tell you which side to play and who will make you some money. That information coming up free in this video in just a moment. Hi, this is Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com, right back here on Wager Talk TV. And if you look behind me, I've got the Phillies hat, but right behind, not my Washington Nationals or my Baltimore Orioles hat, my childhood youth in the Northern Virginia area before we had the Nationals. And I do think the Orioles are the play tonight. I'm going to give you a few reasons why. But if you flash back earlier this week, I told you on Tuesday I thought it was a bad spot for the Phillies coming back from London at Boston. But I also said that maybe they could steal the win there. And if they do, then fade them in the next two games. And that's what it turned out. They did carry some momentum in from the London series. It was their first time in Fenway in 3 years. And they won that game Tuesday night. But as expected, the wheels have come off since. I think that regression is starting to hit. And the Phillies got blown out on both Wednesday and Thursday. And more importantly, the pitching, which has really been their strength, even when the offense has been mediocre the last few weeks, got shelled, giving up 17 runs on 27 hits. Now, Ranger Suarez is on the mound tonight, and he's been one of the best starters in baseball. In fact, his numbers are off the chart this year, 1.8 ERA and a 0.85 whip. However, there's also reason to think maybe he's going to start to regress. He's coming off two of his shortest outings of the season, had that two-inning performance back on June 4th. And then, of course, in London last week on Saturday, he lasted less than 6 innings, gave up 8 hits, and struggled a bit. And he also could have a bit of a hangover pitching for the first time after being overseas. So several reasons to fade the Phillies here, and we're doing so with the most profitable team in baseball. The Orioles have won more money than any team the past 2.5 seasons, and they're at-home focus spot here for this interleague battle. And they've got a pretty good starter on the mound as well. Bradish having a nice season. 2.6 ERA, 1.1 whip. And I mentioned the Phillies were due to regress. Look, they were hitting almost 70% on the season. You're not going to win 70% of your games. At some point, you're going to have a cold streak. We watch to see when that falling knife bottoms or that speeding bullet cools off in this case. And I think we started to see signs of that. Even though the Phillies were still winning last week before the London trip, they ended London winning 5 out of 6 before. They had 7 hits or less in every one of those games but one in which they had 8 hits. So 8 hits or less in every one of those 5 out of 6 wins, including 7 hits or less in 5 of the 6 games. So the offense wasn't there. They were playing on borrowed time. The pitching had been holding up. Wheels have fallen off the pitch in the last couple of nights, and Suarez is in a difficult spot this evening. Wouldn't be surprised to see him regress as well. Take a look at the Orioles tonight on Friday, and you're getting one of the best teams in baseball at home with a good pitcher, Bradish on the mound, at a very reasonable price, minus $1.30. Baltimore Orioles would be my recommendation at 7 o'clock Eastern tonight on Friday. Hey, don't forget, I did the baseball show today at 2 o'clock Eastern on the NBA Tip-Off Show at 3:30 Eastern. You can watch the replays here on Wager Talk TV. Also, a deep dive Game 4 preview for the NBA Finals tonight is here on the channel. And don't forget, it's $5 customer appreciation at Wager Talk. Get my top best bet for Friday night, and it does come in NBA Finals Game 4 for just $5. That's an 80% discount off the normal rate. $5 Friday, my top best bet right now, along with a bonus free baseball play. Bonus free baseball play and over-under selection for tonight on my page right now. Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com. Get there quicker with shortcut WT.buzz/SM. I read all the comments and I reply back. Comment here below. Let me know your thoughts on the Phillies, the Orioles, and other games you're looking at tonight on Friday. Thumbs up, like, click subscribe, and hit the bell for instant alerts. You know when these free play videos go up each and every day here on Wager Talk TV. And stay tuned right here to Wager Talk TV for more great baseball and basketball previews coming up next.